未来洗联储还 HDO 洗币会别人抢着来成为国家流通的货币。接下来被国家认可、主权认可、主权流通，甚至大的这沼泽地控制的金融集团流通，这是一定会发生的。
Hello, everyone.
Hello, thanks for joining us today.
Here's the CryptoNewsTalk, episode 23. I'm True007.
And I'm Lily.
Yeah,
nice to have you join us today.
That's right. We are glad to have you joining us. And is USDT the next crops? Right? And before we start, this is not a financial advice from what you hear onwards, okay? This is just our personal opinions on crypto-related topics. In this video, if you buy or sell, please do your own research and take responsibilities. In this episode, we want to share, okay, what is going to happen to Tether. Okay, so
today we just cover our program. Our news talk runs at 9 o'clock Sydney time and 12 noon Beijing time and 8 a.m. on Sunday. Please subscribe, like, and follow our program. Thank you.
Great. Yeah. Okay. Tether is in danger of crashing on the horizon. So, director, please play the PPT 1. The company Tether. Tether USDT is an allegedly asset-backed cryptocurrencies stablecoin. It was launched by the company Tether Limited, incorporated in 2014. Tether Limited is owned by the Hong Kong-based company Bitfinex Inc., which also owns the Bitfinex cryptocurrency exchange. As of July 2022, Tether Limited has minted the USDT stablecoin on the protocols and blockchain. Tether has been described as a stable coin because it was originally designed to be worth US $1. Okay. Tether Limited has stated that it maintains an asset reserve of $1 for every USDT issued, but has been fined by regulators for failing to do so and has filed to submit audit showing sufficient asset reserves. Tether also, okay, Tether originally called Real Coin, real or false, Real Coin was announced in July 2014 by co-founder Brock Pierce, Reeve Collins, and Craig Sellers as a Santa Monica-based startup. The first token were issued on the Bitcoin blockchain on the 6th October 2014. Tether CEO Reeve Collins announced that the project is been renamed Tether. So in 2014, they renamed. The company also announced that it is entering private beta phase, supporting Tether Plus token for 3 currencies. That is US Tether, US Plus for United States dollar, Euro Tether, Euro Plus for Euro, and the Yen Tether Japan Plus for Japanese yen. Each Tether Plus token is 100% backed by its original currency and can be redeemed at any time with no exchange rate risk. the company's website say it is incorporated in Hong Kong and has an office in Switzerland, but does not provide the details. What is that? So, what do you think?
Oh, well, if it's incorporated in Hong Kong because of the special status in Hong Kong, and also I think being CCP, CCP is operating it. Yeah. So, but just look at the timeline of the Tether holdings. In 2014, Tether Holdings was established in the British Virgin Islands. Well, it's a tax-free haven, isn't it? According to the information from the website, the Hong Kong-based Tether Limited is a wholly owned subsidiary of Tether Holdings Limited. And Bitfinex is one of the largest Bitcoin exchange in the world by trading volume. In January 2015, the cryptocurrency exchange Bitfinex enabled Tether to be trading on its platform. And however, representatives from Tether and Bitfinex say that the two companies are separate. So for a while, they processed US dollars transaction through a Taiwan bank and then routed the fund through Wells Fargo and transferred the fund outside Taiwan. Tether announced in 18 April 2017 that these international transactions have been blocked. Along with Bitfinex, Tether filed a lawsuit against Wells Fargo in the US court in the Northern District of California. However, a week later, the lawsuit was withdrawn. In January 2017 to September 2018, the number of Tether outstanding grew 10 million to about 2.8 billion. It's a very sharp and steep increase. At the beginning of 2018, Tether accounted for about 10% of Bitcoin trading volume. But in the summer of 2018, it accounted for 80%, up to 80% of Bitcoin trading volume. So research has shown that there is a price manipulation scheme involving Tether account for about half of Bitcoin prices rise in the late 2017. In October 18, the Tether as low as to 88 cents due to credit risks as traders rush for withdrawal. But on the news that Bitfinex exchange converted Tether into Bitcoin, pushing the price of Bitcoin. Covering now from 2019 to present, Tether trading volume surpassed that of Bitcoin, become the highest daily and monthly trading volume in any cryptocurrency on the market. In September 2022, Bitfinex and Tether were ordered to produce documents to support USDT as a result of ongoing legislation of New York District Court, and the outcome of which is still pending. Over to you, 007.
Okay. Thank you, Lily, for the timely update. So below, we would like to share some fascinating reports on Tether that may be of interest to you. So Director PP number 3, please. Okay, the 12th of May 2022, Tesla lost dollar peg aimed ongoing stablecoin crisis. Crypto's first and the largest dollar-pegged stablecoin lost its peg, and mounting redemption pressure. The world's largest stablecoin, Tether USDT, fell as much as 5% at one point, falling as low as 0.95 US dollars in May 2022. The stablecoin has recovered somewhat, but still trading at 0.98. According to data from the coin market cap. The USDT is issued for $1 of equivalent asset deposited in Tether and vice versa. According to Tether's transparency report, this asset, including cash, corporate bonds, commercial paper, and other assets. Tether's reserve backing USDT consists of 83.74% in cash and cash equivalent, 4.61% in corporate bonds and the precious metal, 5.27% in secured loans, and 6.38% in other investment, including digital token. Of that 83.74% cash and cash equivalent, the company reported that only, this is the problem, listen, 6.36 was in cash and the bank deposit. So can you see there's a deception here, I think. What do you think, Lily?
Thank you, 007. Well, obviously, very clear a fraud is going on from 83.74% to only just around 6.36%. So this was exposed only because of the law cases. Yeah.
Law enforcement. Yeah. I think they lost basically, you know, from what we just said, 63.7%. 7% cash, that's or equivalent. That's what they reported, and let the public know. Look, we got 30s, 40, 80, 84% cash, something like that. And now the report says they only 6.36% of that 84% was actually in cash or bank deposit. So in other words, okay, 95% of the so-called cash is gone. It's not there anymore. Only 5% cash left, actually. Approximately.
Yeah. Moving on to the next slide. This is a very clear case of fraud, and so under the law cases, the judge ordered Tether to produce documents showing the backing of USDT. So what can we find from the documents? Okay, so as they require to produce financial documents, they are also timing of the transactions as well. They order to release general ledger, balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement, etc. And share the details of accounts that it holds with other cryptocurrency exchanges like Bitfinex, Poloniex, and Bittrex. Okay, Tether claims that the composition of its reserve is sound and commercially sensitive, but they refuse to disclose it, because by disclosing it, it would damage its business. But I think there may be something more that they want to put it under the lid for the moment. Over to you, 007.
Okay, thank you. Let's look at the report 3. Okay, please have slides 5, Director. On the 27th September 2022, SEC fines Tether's former auditor $1.5 million for improper professional conduct. That's very serious. In 2017, Tether's auditor, Friedman, another Friedman, LLP, a New York accounting firm, filed to conduct an audit report, and the regulator said the SEC fined Tether's former auditor, Friedman, LLP, $1.5 million. The regulator found multiple episodes of improper professional conduct by the accounting firm in its audit of 2 companies between 2017 and 2020. Further investigations by the Commodity Future Trading Commission found that Tether only held sufficient dollar reserves for a quarter of the time between 2016 and 2018. Now, back to you, Lily.
Okay, next, move on to the next slide, which is about court finding Tether for $18.5 billion. Okay, the New York State Attorney General Letitia James, as they were investigating Bitfinex, they spotlight the affiliation between Bitfinex and Tether. Okay, the case involved around 850 million cover-up of losses. Around this time, Tether lawyer admitted that Tether only had a 74% backing of the asset. So this is grossly, financial crime. Tether was able to reach a settlement with the state of New York under the terms of settlement. And then Tether was barred from doing business in New York. However, with this 18.5 million fine, Bitfinex and Tether did not admit any wrongdoing. So the court still proceed to fine them. The court ordered Tether to provide quarterly reserve report for the next 2 years. And since then, there have been more lawsuits, both large and small, to file against Tether and Bitfinex. Obviously, this does not look good. It looks very messy to me. Back to you for the next PPT, 007. Thank you.
Well, absolutely what you just said is about that's about the $850 million cover up of losses. That's a huge amount of money lost. Lily, when we do our programs up to date now, what we get now? Our observation is so many fraud in the industry. Okay, so many fraud, loss of customer money, right? And the devaluation of the the so-called algorithm coins treated as stable coin. So it's a lot of loopholes for people conduct illegal activities with the money. Okay, so most of the customers are the ones who lost. So let's look report 5. What happens? PPT number 7, please. In the 14th of October 2020, Tether eliminates the commercial paper from reserve in transparency push. Tether has completely eliminated the commercial paper from its reserve. The largest stablecoin announced that the milestone in a blog post today that it will replace those investments with the US Treasury bills. That sounds very fancy. Commercial paper is unsecured short-term debt issued by a corporation. Tether has previously said it would reduce its commercial paper holdings and has gradually reduced its holdings this year. Tether has also criticized by regulators for not being clear about what constitutes the reserve backing its token. Today's move will help address that, the company said. Reducing commercial paper to zero is a statement to Tether's commitment to backing its token with the safest reserve in the market. Early this year, it was rumored that part of Tether's commercial paper portfolio was 80% backed by Chinese or Asian commercial papers and traded at a 30% discount. But Tether denied this, claimed that The rumors were fabricated to spark further panic in order to generate additional profit from an already tight market. By who? No, didn't say. Back to you, Lily.
Well, I think things are getting very murky. It hasn't got a good start now. We just found out that they have been getting commercial paper in their portfolio, so they are giving out loans at the same time. So this is not very sound for exchange, and it does not give USDT a very sound footing. The anchor for the coin, obviously, it's losing ground. Moving on to the next PPT. Further, with the collapse of FTX, things are being exposed as well. We found out that Tether in the Bahamas banker, they have question link to a US bank purchase. FTX has gone through a very big event recently, and then the Tether stablecoin, through the collapse of FTX, USDT, the Tether stablecoin, it's being linked as well. In 2018, the Deltec counted Bitfinex Tether as the client and signed a statement guaranteeing assets purportedly backing Tether USDT tokens. Late in 2021, Alameda Research was the second largest recipient of all USDT issued to date, and almost all USDT ended up on FTX. So to buy USDT, actual dollar must be sent to the Tether, which require the assistance of a US-based bank. So the purchase of this bank is being used as a whole, or as a to suck up all the fiat money sent to FTX and in exchange for USDT, and then being sent on to Alameda as well. So the picture is not getting good, is it?
I think it's not getting good for all the investors and but it seems that it's like a institutional crime to me. Everyone is sort of get together. Now we mentioned about Amanda, about FTX, where the USDT coin is. Looks like there are a bunch of families are doing the same thing together and collude together. What do you feel? Do you feel that now so far?
Well, I think everything from what we have covered so far is everything is a setup. It's a setup. It's staged to bankrupt somebody. Is bankrupt the fiat system in the West.
And
that's
money laundering.
To put it in short, is certainly it wants to destroy the fiat system in the West.
Okay, we'll continue with report 7. 1st of December 2022, PPT 9, please. Tether stablecoins faces renewed security post FTX. According to the latest report from the Wall Street Journal today, December the 1st, Tether, also known as USDT, is a stable coin or cryptocurrency whose value does not fluctuate but is pegged to the United States dollar. Stablecoin meaning that each Tether should be pegged 1 versus 1:1 to $1 or equivalent. There are several dollar-pegged stablecoins, but Tether is the most popular with what? With its $65 billion market cap. Okay, $65 billion market cap, making it the third largest cryptocurrency behind the Bitcoin, which is, which is 325 billion now, and Ethereum, which is 150 billion. So, all right, this is the fourth largest. Then the journal reported that the company is lending its tokens to customers who were surprised and worrying. Tether is increasingly lending its own token rather than selling them for fiat equivalent, rising the risk that the company may not have enough liquidity asset to withstand the large-scale redemption. After all, the value of Tether has dropped below the $1 mark level many times in the past, and the company has a large loan book that can be repaid to Tether. Tether has depreciated. So by definition, USDT is not fully backed by the US dollar anymore. That means the company could be vulnerable to a liquidity crash, creating another solvency shock that the entire crypto market may not be able to handle. What happened to FTX sounds familiar. Tether founded that in another tax-friendly island haven. It's time that the British Virgin Island, rather than FTX's Bahamas stronghold. Tether has historically been plagued by issues surrounding its accounting balance sheet and financial position. In fact, if Tether is creating a new token without observing an equivalent amount of dollars cash, so may it doing the same thing that FTX is doing with its FTT token and acting as a money printing machine for a closed system. This is the biggest, scandal and danger for the US control the monetary system. Now, after FTX implosion rocks crypto, Tether looks shaky as fear growing of a domino effect. Investors are beginning to worry about the contagion. The Tether could be first to go. FTX held large reserve of the crypto stablecoin Tether, and in the liquidity crisis, the crypto exchange could be forced to sell off all of its assets, thus flooding the market with Tether and plunging its value. It looks like a disaster. So what do you think?
Well, in short, everything that you covered so far is getting more and more like a castle built on sand. It has no foundation. It is supposed to represent 1-to-1 US dollar fiat, but the fiat has been replaced with Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrency, and the value of Bitcoins, and we know that has plunged. So that means the cash equivalent is not there anymore. And on top of that, they loan out, they make loans from it. So so it's compounding the problem. Let's see what, finally, let's move on to what Miles Guo's comment on USDT. Director, please play the video. Thank you.
USDT 本来是跟美元是锚定的，是现金1比1比例的。它为什么跌了 ？Luna 为什么跌到0了？作为锚定币 ，Luna 这个币的根本问题，它把稳定币的钱锚定物是比特币，它把你放进去的美金和法币变成比特币了。比特币一倒，它就完了。就是因为这个中间，他把这个钱拿走的时候，人家有人去提钱， 提一笔8000万美元的钱，他以为那我给你，然后他人家再来一个2000万，他拿不出来了，拿不出来人家就抛，就你这个稳定币完全没有那个稳定的锚定了，看到没有？这是一个完美的，对方设了个局。在这种情况下是完全是因为人家掌握你把所有的钱给买了比特币挪用了，那比特币跌你肯定跌，说那边比特币一跌你肯定你没办法赎回，那你就落空了，我再去提现，比特币跌你的稳定币已经倾斜了，不稳定了，就是失去平衡了，我再拿钱你更不平衡了。更夸张的 USDT 是什么？ USDT 一样的，它也是买了比特币的，这个 USDT 是买了大量的比特币的。USDT 是100%的共产党的注册地就在香港，去年被 SEC 调查，就是挪用稳定币，他就挪用了美元嘛，被调查嘛。他的老板是谁知道吧？真正的马明哲。马明哲的背后的代言，就是这回出事查出来，就是董宏的家人是其中的一个大股东，也就是王岐山。USDT 可以说100%的是王岐山家族的，但这回他价格回来了，他说你看我没动，他也跌了，稳定币也不稳定了，他为啥回来？他说你看我美元我没动，然后又回来了，因为他是被调查当中老实了，他就没动那个美元，所以他回来了。
Okay, so we have heard from Miles Guo's commentary on Luna and USDT. Why? Just going over the point again, USDT was originally pegged 1-to-1 to US dollar. However, it failed. Why? Why would Luna fail? The fundamental problem is Luna pegs its stablecoin to Bitcoin, and then turn your fiat deposit into Bitcoin. Once the Bitcoin has gone sour, Luna is done. And because of that, Luna took the money away. When someone goes to withdraw the money, Luna cannot cash it out. So Luna had to sell the Bitcoin. So the mass selling would cause a steep decrease. So as we can see, the stable coin, the stable anchor element is not there at all. It's a trap set by a perfect opponent. And in this case, the mastery of Luna has bought all the money in Bitcoin and embezzled them. So in the same way, Bitcoin will fall as well, because when you cannot redeem Bitcoin, you lose the money. For USDT is even exaggerated, because USDT has the same setup by buying a lot of Bitcoin. 100% of USDT is owned by CCP registered in Hong Kong. And last year, when SEC investigated USDT for misappropriation of stablecoin and the USD. So with all this, what is it pointing to? Okay, the big boys behind the USDT is 100% owned by Ma Ming-zhe. And who is the man behind Ma Ming-zhe? It is the Dong Hong family, who is the major shareholders. One of them is Wang Qishan. So in short, we can say USDT is 100% owned by the Wang Qishan family. So with that, we can say that our dollar is not safe at all. So just covering on the latest news for the past few weeks, the events of the past few weeks have put some stablecoin to the test, and we have seen people leaving the market. And the exchange emphasized that the USD coin, USDC, is trustworthy and reputable stable. USDC is always a one-to-one exchange to USD. Coinbase has expressed concern about Tether and asked users to convert USDT to USDC, and emphasizing the importance of stability and trust we'll wait and see how the US government think about USDT at some point. But for what we have discovered so far, with the collapse of FTX, things are being unveiled and worrying sign. So I hand it over to you, 007, for further comment. 007.
All right. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, everyone, for watching us. Time is up. Thank you, Double. And we'll see you next week, same time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.